What's going on, guys? And in this video, I'm going to teach you exactly how to take back control of your life. This topic is really important to me because there's been a couple times, and dare I say too many times in my life, where I've had to enact this exact process to get me back on my feet. The biggest time was probably the most recent time that I had to do this. After I finished my master's at Florida State, my two best friends from back home invited me to join them in their real estate investing business. I decided to take the chance. I said yes, I came, moved back home, and I started working with them. It was a huge change of pace for me, an industry that I had never worked in before. Something, yes, I had interest in, but realistically did not know a lot about until I started working in it in the day-to-day. And it was something that I just completely had to dive into, that I was also uncomfortable with because it wasn't where I came from. For both of my degrees, I studied nutrition, and that was really what my focus has been for the last 7 years, and all of a sudden to completely switch it really threw me off my game. I started becoming lazier, I started not wanting to go out, I started kind of climbing up into a shell because I didn't really know if the path that I was on was the path that was meant for me. Then one day I woke up and I said, I'm fed up with feeling this way. I'm gonna make this work no matter what it takes, because I know that this is gonna make me successful in the way that I wanna be successful, not the way that my degree tells me I have to be. So what I did was enact this exact process that I'm gonna take you through in this video. All right, guys, I just got to work, so I'm gonna head in. You may be wondering, Trev, why did you start this video with a shot of you making your bed? Well, because when you are trying to take back control of your life, the first thing you want to do is start with some small steps. Too often you'll see people be like, I'm going to the gym 10 times a week, and I'm gonna start making all of my meals at home. I'm gonna study for 10 hours a day. I'm gonna start jogging. I'm gonna spend more time with my family. And in reality, everybody's sitting back looking at them like, sure, dude, I bet you are. But you don't have to do it all at once. Just start with small things. Like personally, I like to make my bed, start going to bed at the same time every night, wake up a little bit earlier, or start with something small that can act as a catalyst, such as reading for 10 minutes a day. The second thing that you want to do is visualize where you're going. Nobody ever got anywhere without determining where they want to go. Like when you get in the car and you set your GPS, you put your GPS to a specific destination, and then the GPS then guides you to that spot. Your brain works the same way. If you say, hey, this is where I want to be, I want to specifically have this, I want to do this, I want the ability to be able to perform this, then your brain will say, okay, well, I know how to get you there. And the steps will kind of just show themselves. You don't really need to know the path, but you need to know where you want to go, and the path will just kind of show itself. Alright, I wanted to share with you guys a little moment that I was just thinking about. I don't know if it's the pre-workout hyping me up or what, but I'm gonna give it to you right here. If you're watching this video and this topic's resonating with you, I mean, there's so many times in our lives where we're gonna feel like things aren't gonna get better, but I really truly believe that sometimes things get really tough to test you. There were so many instances where I just wanted to quit, give up, and go get a job and kind of just follow the typical route that somebody would follow in life, you know, get the corporate job, work, you know, have a nice house and a family, etc. But I just know deep down that that's not meant for me. I am meant to do other things, and I think that's a great life for people who want to live that life and want security, but I want something more than that. I want something so crazy that most people won't be able to achieve. It's not a thing about that I'm better than anybody. It's just a thing that, like, I know I was born with the capability to do it, and it would be a waste of my skills, of everything my parents have given me and my family, and everything that people have done for me in the past. Like, if I didn't become as successful as possible so that I can give back to those people and give back to the world and be able to travel the world and take care of my family and my girlfriend and things like that, then like it just doesn't all seem worth it. Like, I think I would grow old and I would just highly regret it. So those times are really meant to test you and see, do you have what it takes to make it? And I really think anybody can. Really, anybody, if they make the decision, that's really what it's all about. You gotta make the decision that you're gonna live that lifestyle, that you're gonna make sacrifices. If you look at almost any role model that I have, Robert Kiyosaki, you look at Ed Milet, you look at Grant Cardone, you look at all these big figures, almost every single one of them have had a point in time in their life where they've been completely run down, poor, broke, beat up. Grant Cardone is in the hospital, you know, all these crazy things, but they all make it out because they just made the decision that a normal life is not meant for them. All right, I think it is that pre-workout talking, so I'm gonna go in the gym and hit some legs. Plus, Zach is waiting for me and he's just so angry that I'm making a video right now. Catch you guys soon. So the next part of this process is really the one that if you don't do, you may come back for a little bit, but it's not gonna stick. It's not gonna stay for long enough to get back out of that rut, to get back out of that mentality where you just feel so stuck and defeated. The next thing you gotta do is make an action plan. And where I see people go wrong with these is they just make general items. It's not just go to the gym or eat healthier. They have to be specific actions. Like, I'm going to go to the gym 3 times a week. These are the things that I'm gonna do on each day. I'm gonna do chest and back. I'm gonna do shoulders and arms. I'm gonna do legs. When I eat healthy, I'm gonna eat 2 meals at home. I still eat 1 meal out, but also don't make this overwhelming. Don't go from 0 to 100 like I said before. Just do small steps, one at a time. Get momentum, let it build, and by the time you go through this action plan a couple of times, it becomes a routine. The way I like to structure this personally is I like to make the schedule of one day, of specifically a weekday, where I can follow it hour by hour and know exactly what I need to be doing to get to where I want to be. And to show you I'm not bullshitting, I'll show you the background on my phone, which is my schedule. I have it lined out, item by item, what to do when. Alright guys, I just got finished with my workout. I'm gonna head home and get some grub. Catch you later. You ever just get out of the shower and just feel like so relaxed? I'm totally having that feeling right now. It's nice. But anyway, let's talk about the last step. And in reality, you could forget every other step if you just follow this one. This is the most important one. I feel like I've said that about every step thus far. But I'm serious, this one is more important than all the others. If you don't do this one, all those other ones don't matter. Stop overthinking and just take action. Just start doing something. That's why I say start with something small, because all you need to do is build momentum. Just start going after it. Make your bed. Start working on that project you want to complete. Start making that video for YouTube. Just freaking start doing it. Growing up, I was always somebody who would overthink everything. Talk to a cute girl, overthink that whole interaction. I would get a bad grade in school, I would overthink that entire thing. Try to pick a career, I would overthink everything about that. When in reality, if I had just stopped thinking and taken action on something, I feel like I'd be a lot farther along than I am now. Not saying that where I am is a bad place, because I've learned so much, but I just think if you let yourself make mistakes, then realistically you're gonna be so much farther than you would be if you're just tiptoeing around being super cautious and not just going after something. And when it comes down to it, I think taking control of your life isn't something that you go through just these macro waves of months of being in a rut and then coming out of it and having months or even years of just feeling absolutely great. But I think in between individual days, we have these moments as well. And in reality, these same principles apply, because if you just stop thinking and get started on whatever you really want to work on, even within a day, just a bad moment happens, or your boss yells at you, or you get in a fight with your significant other, in reality, just snap out of it and get something going. I think you'll feel a lot better than just sulking around in that emotion and letting it eat you up. Alright guys, I'm gonna cut the video here. It's getting pretty late. I have another video to edit, and I really need to get some more sleep. I've been on like that grind mentality, and it's kind of wearing me out. Not to mention my lifts have been super heavy lately, and I need some more rest overall. Guys, if this video resonated with you, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. It really helps this video get out to others, which personally means a lot to me. It would also mean the world if you subscribed and hit the bell so that you know when my next videos are coming out. I drop videos just like this one every Monday and Thursday at 10 a.m. And that means I'll see you in the next one.